Oh man, it's like a weird. Hold on a sec. There we go. It's odd. One of the audio jacks wasn't in all the way for some reason. Okay, it's better now. It's also really hot here, and I'm also Billy 12510. You're watching Fire Emblem 9, Path of Radiance. I'm let's playing it right now. Hello, Alicia. You look sort of different for some reason. Huh? Very different. Why are you dressed like that? I'm about to join you on the battle lines. What a Pegasus? Where'd you get that? Belonged to my great-grandmother. I've been a bit nervous about riding him, but I'm going to try nevertheless. I appreciate your desire, but your retainers would never allow it. Would they? As for that, did you agree to this, Joffrey? I'm against it, obviously, but she's the princess, so she can do whatever she wants. Princess's great-grandmother was a Benyan Pegasus Knight of some renown before marrying into House Crimea. Princess Olympia herself is skilled at both riding and swordsmanship. Sort of. Charged was granted permission to train in case the need for her to fight ever arose. Behold, the Pegasus in uniform, all treasures of our House Crimea fair. We did fear much that we would never see a chance to use them in their proper stead. Oh, muse of fire, I cannot find the words. Behold the light that dares to shame the sun. Our princess clad in remains fair and fine, gives courage, love, and vigor to our cause. God damn it, Bastion, you're too fucking amazing. I'm surprised you were able to hide armor and a flying horse from the Dayan army. I'm at an all-time low. Now I can't even record 2.5 minutes of footage at a time. Prince Renning foresaw a time when the princess would need them and bade us convey them from the palace. Prince Renning's thoughts were always of the princess, even as his life abandoned him. Be true to your hearts and live life as it dictates. Those were his final words to her. Lord Uncle was always the one person who understood me best. Even though I'm just like this, I have no experience and did not expect to fight as well as the rest of you. But this constant waiting behind doing nothing, it sets my heart beating with such unease I fear it may burst. If I cannot fight, I could use a staff to heal the wounded. If I could just save one soldier, that would mean so much to me. Please, my Lord Ike, I promise to obey orders and stay out of harm's way as best I can. Lord Ike will take responsibility by the princess. No, you won't! You'll sit on the bench, Joffrey! It's her heartfelt wish. Oh, at least she knows she's got to be on the bench. This is not something I can allow or disallow. She's my employer. If this is what the princess wants, all I can do is comply. Be careful, will you? Thank you so much. Let us go forth like sunlight to the dawn. Alicia fights, and Crimea wins the day. So, this map. It's a big map. It's the... Oh, well there's Bertram with his glorious mustache, but you can't see anything else. He's quite the wordsmith, too, by the way. As you can clearly tell from all except in the lips. Ike, there are more enemy soldiers than we expected. From what I can see now, they double our numbers. We must assume the fort houses many more troops. This may prove to be a long battle. Double our numbers. That's not good. Even if they have 20 times our numbers, we must overcome them. In this war, there will be no retreat. There can be no retreat. So, me and Merc have had a debate about this map. I know for a fact that you're allowed to bring 19 units for this map, but he has been insisting that it is 17. You want to tell me what that number means, Merc? You want to tell me what that means? I'm just going to draw a circle around it and have an arrow pointing to it. And then just go, ha ha ha, I was right. Because I'm such a sore winner. Right. Two things I need to talk about with this map, besides the fact you can bring 19 units. You are that first thing, Alencia. She finally joins your army. And believe it or not, she's a tier 2 unit. So she's technically a promoted class of Princess Crimea. She's basically a flying troubadour. Or, not troubadour, Valkyrie is what I meant to say. Valkyries use swords and staves in this game, it's weird. Although that's kind of how it was in earlier titles, so I guess it makes sense. I still prefer the idea of them using magic. Oh well. Alencia is pretty good. Like she's not gonna fail you at all. Let me just take a look real quick. Her growth, we can find them on this list. 16 HP, 30 strength, 80 magic, 45 skill, 40 speed, 60 luck, 25 defense, and 20 res. And she has defense and res boosts by that weapon in her hands called a midi. A midi is basically an infinite use brave sword that only Alencia can use. It's majestic. It's literally an infinite use brave sword. I love how the next unit I scrolled down to was a sword master carrying a brave weapon. Brave sword. It's infinite use brave sword with 4 less weight. So although for the moment she does have only 15 speed, she's still pretty good. She's a pretty useful healer in case you need to. And she can use a lot of really good staves right away, like say recover, physics. She can use those like right away because she has an A in staves. And she has a renewal skill, which I believe is 1/8 of her max HP gets recovered every turn. I think it's an 1/8. I could be wrong on that. These abilities I'm never too sure of. Now, Alencia herself is pretty good, although do be warned, if she dies, it's a game over. You are forced to bring her in this map, but not in any other map in the game. After this one, completely your choice whether or not you want to use her or not. Just keep in mind that if you do choose to use her, you run the risk of her dying and causing a game over by doing so. So, I need to choose my units real quick. Because I can bring 19. I know which ones I want to use. Not you. Not you. Bring Miss. And where's Oscar? And I'll give Alencia. Because I do actually plan on using Alencia. I'll give her the Seraph Robe. I'm debating giving her that energy drop. Because she wouldn't lose that much speed. What's your move? Your move is 9. In all honesty, you should give the boots to General Gachi here so he can keep up with the rest of the party. But he's actually doing that pretty well. There's not that much of a difference, I noticed. That's actually kind of weird. So, well, can you use it now? You can't use it now. Although I think I can go back to the base now that she's officially in our army. I can make her use the Seraph Robe, I think. So let me take a look at the map. And the only reason I have Bastion long for this map is because he's Bastion. It's a lot cooler than Lucia and Joffrey. Get the fuck at me. So there are a lot of units in this map. It's big. It's a pretty big map. I playtested this map a while ago, and I did it perfectly fine. Bizarre frame loss that happened, but I think we weathered the storm. So there's this dude with Meteor who's kind of a pain because Meteor. Other than that, there's a bunch of feral ones. This dude has a sleep staff. And here's our boss Bertram. He's level 19 paladin with some very damn good stats. And he has a special weapon called the Rune Sword, which is basically Nosferatu in a sword. And he has a regular spear as well. This is Dawn's skill, which decreases the hit and critical hit rate percentages of all enemies in free spaces. Bertram, you don't want to mess with. He's like Petrine, but I think better because Rune Sword. Also has only has a vulnerary though for some reason. I don't know. So I play tested this map before and everything went fine for the most part. I had a few odd things happen towards the end of the map. So I'm like, oh, I'm ready, I can record this all and whatever. Except for you, Shinon. Shinon's drunken ass got killed twice while trying to record this map. In fact, I have saved the video files of those. I went out of my way to save those, and you are going to see that. I think Shinon is fucked. God damn it! What a stupid way to live. Right, how many turns were we up to? Now that that transition is over and you've seen all of Shinon's deaths, here's hoping that that doesn't happen again. 'Cause I really want to get this map done with. It's a Seas map. There's not too much going for it. I think I want to move the blue tiger up a bit, though. That was the wrong way to do that. Go. Everything is right with the world. Okay, let's fight. General Bertram, the Crimean army is risen to debate. Orders, sir. Good orders. 10 out of 10 would follow those orders again. Your orders, sir. I love this guy. General, how shall we make answer? How shall we make answer? I guess that's technically an English sentence? But you couldn't have thrown in a him there? I only assume he's a him because he's got that sweet mustache, by the way. Turn the ground soft with blood. Make a graveyard of this place. Bury them all. Yes, sir! Soren, you have any information on the enemy general? Our intelligence report said the commander of this army is Bertram, one of Dane's 4 riders. One of the 4 riders? So he's on par with that woman we fought earlier, General Petrine. Not necessarily so. Naming 4 riders is given to the 4 persons of highest ability among the king's advisors. So they can change, is that it? Who are the current 4 riders? Well, first there was General Petrine, who we defeated at Riven Bridge. God, don't remind me about that map. Then the man we face today, General Bertram. I don't want to be reminded of this map, the way things have been going for me. Next is General Bryce, who served the previous king. He sucks. And finally, the enigmatic general known as the Black Knight, who definitely is not going to be fought in the next chapter. Those are the 4. This is the same Black Knight who murdered Commander Grail. I should have just said that. That would have worked too. That there appears to be little doubt. Do you have any more information on General Bertram? I know not where he hails from. He appeared after the fall of Crimea and he quickly gained Ashnard's favor. He was a man of no mean ability. Like the Black Knight, he always wears his armor and never shows his face on helm. Some say he's not even in his armor, but it's inhabited by an ancient specter or a demonic creature. It's all just superstition and rumor designed to hide in fear of the man. Not important. Once we cross swords, we'll know the truth. Then we can discover for ourselves if we're just a loudmouth braggart or truly a monster. As long as our blades can wound him, I care not either way. Let's go. Then Titania has to leave again. Because story reasons. Okay, how do I want to play this first turn? Well, there are a lot of axe dudes. So I think the way I want to play this is have my Swordmaster kick ass. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me. And then Boyd, because he's Boyd, will also get ready to deal with them. I think Alencia would be fine too. Actually, no, I want to be careful because of this sniper. But Boyd is thankfully in the range of, which is good. Seraph. Max HP raise. Yay. I just don't like Alencia's base HP of 27. It's the only stat of hers I don't like. I just wish it could have been a little higher as a base stat. I think she'll be fine though, because this guy's got what, a hammer? As long as none of them have bows, I'll be fine. None of them do, but one of them had a killer axe. Gotcha, you go that way. I don't know what I want to do with Shinon. I want to keep using him, but he got his ass killed twice in the last map. Why do I have Nihil still as just an item? Why did I not give it to anyone? I should give it to Alencia. If she has the room to have it equipped. She might. I think it's only 10 for Nihil. No. His renewal was 15. Well, I found out my answer pretty quickly. I don't need to consult Merc on this one, apparently. He's very intent on proving me wrong whenever he can. Except, tables returned this day. You still have the full guard, or did I give that to Har? Nope, you just have the Pegasus band, because I gave it to Har. Yeah, I gave it to Har, so I can just put you right there. Equip Tomahawk. No fear! Har will destroy the world! I will watch. I think I'm gonna just re-equip the Demi-Band at this rate. I love the animation had to play out, so if I unequip it... Oh, but I can't use the Lagoo Stone anymore. Huh. Wait, what the hell? Wait, so I can use Lagoo Stone. This is just getting weird. To get out of the menu. That was weird. I think an interesting thing that happened was with Bastion. I had him attack with a stiletto. It was one of these warriors. I think it was this dude with the short axe, actually. Bastion got corrosion twice and degraded the short axe to nothing. So, like, bye-bye short axe. And it was just like, well, I can now kill you with anyone I want, and I will not feel bad about it. It was a good day, that recording session. Or it was, and then everything went to crap. Bastion was fine. It's just full of manliness, Bastion. That made sense in my head. All Bastion really needs is just the Jagan Death Spikes. You know what I'm talking about if you played Fire Emblem before. You know, the manly Jagan Death Spikes. Just show up out of nowhere like Bastion would be the greatest unit ever. Me and my bizarre idealistic fantasies. I swear to God, Miss, if you get hit, I'm disowning you. I just really want that stupid Valkyrie crit. I'm not gonna get it. You're gonna do with the killing axe. Yeah, you are. Wow, that was a great way to go. I'm getting a Steam notification. If it pops up in the middle of this, I'm gonna disown Steam. No, I won't, but something will happen. I should. I feel like we have made no progress so far. Why don't we fix that? Wow! Wow, Sniper, wow. The sad part is, that's still not enough to kill him. He has just enough HP, or defense, I guess, to not get killed by this. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, well, how do I deal with the Swordmasters? We use the Gotri, of course. We don't even care that these are Swordmasters. We just use Gotri. I could not give a single shit about you being a Swordmaster. I could give a couple about this Killer Edge guy. Except, actually no, it would be enough almost. This will be fine, it'll work. Just relax a little bit. Ooh. That spark was corrosion activating. Seven uses were taken away. So, corrosion is 1/3 skill, I guess? I assume it would be. That's the only way that would work in my head, because I think he got hit by the short axe guy. Now all I gotta do is hope that that other Swordmaster isn't carrying a Lagoose Slayer. Because if he does, Mordecai's fucked. Nope, it's longsword. That dude's got a Lagoose bow, though. Thank God Mordecai's a tiger, not a hawk. Yeah, let's use Shinon, I guess. Just like Master of Crits in early game, never gets any crits in the later game. Okay. Now I gotta deal with these guys. Aren't any long swords. But you have Night Kill. I know you do. Walk out. Night Kill, I have Night Kill. I wish it was just called Rider's Bane, though. Night Killer. Because it just feels misleading. It's like because the class that it's designed to kill is not called Knight. It's called a Cavalier, or in this case, a Paladin. Oh, that dude's got a steel bow. Luckily, my man Kieran here's got something really like to call this business a poleaxe, and no accuracy. I love how I was just calling him the Miss. before the attack actually happened. I have all the faith in my units, don't you know? Alright, Soren, you're doing the best of my units that are mages. Because while Ileana is good and all, she's also worse than you are, slightly. I think I used Sora in my first playthrough, though. Not sure why. Level 7. HP magic. You know, that 5% strength growth can kick in whenever it feels like it. I'm not in any rush. I'm really not. Luckily for me, this dude has a 9% hit rate. I'm not getting that stupid Valkyrie crit, am I? Awesome. Well, ready to defy the weapon triangle. Oh my god! DevDad! DevDad, please. Do it. Do it. Put him out of his misery, DevDad. I can't watch. Okay, I'll admit it, I watched. What am weapon triangle? Actually, wait, I need to check if this dude has a bow. Okay, he just has a steel sword. Nevertheless, I should show caution in this situation. Because while this is amusing, although it was very amusing, it did absolutely nothing to help me. Alright, Oscar. You're back. As bodacious as ever. If I survive this next turn, like the enemy phase, I mean, I'll call it here. Okay, now. Right, back to the murdering. Back to the murdering. Great tagline. I'm pretty sure that Paladin's going for Soren, though. He'd be an idiot not to. Sword. Yeah, why not? Adept. Adept, why? Adept was needed, apparently. There's no crits. Okay. I guess I should give Ike a few kills in this map, for reasons. It is in my interest. April, wow! Wow, game, wow! That was totally not necessary. Thanks. I'll give Ike this kill. Suddenly Aper. Suddenly Aper happened. Javelin. Toss. Hey, Marcia level up. Come on, Marcia. Skill and speed. Cries profusely. He needs to get healed. Who actually needs to get healed? No one. Good. I won't heal them. I think I'm safe to call this a turn. Just don't want everyone to start moving though. I have no idea when that sage will start moving up. I think it's when someone gets in his ring. Oh, right, because he has a sword. Garen's carrying a pole axe. He still got hit by it anyway. I mean, as a paladin, I still wouldn't chance that. I gotta take care of these sword masters. Nice dodge, Mordecai. I needed that. Wow, you're bad. Oh god, General. You know what I could do? Ow. Oh, physics staff. Oh. Ow. Nope, the tiger's moving. So is that one.